Been speaking to numerous singers and entertainers all over the lockdown period. I must say it's great to catch up with them all. I've got a young gentleman who's made a big name for himself in music. He's got his band which is continually touring and doing concerts and all the rest of it. And right up until lockdown, a busy gent he is. He hails from County Tyrone, and we say a special hello to Jim Devine. Jim, how are you?
I'm great, Jerry. How are you?
Not bad at all, not bad at all. Jim, you were a busy lad before all of this.
I was very busy, and when lockdown hit, it's just been so strange. But I don't know, the whole country's the same here. Like, I don't know where yourselves as well, but like we were doing dances and festivals, and things were just kicking off coming into the spring, and we're looking forward to our tours all over Ireland, and just all stopped, and just got time now to sit up and smell the roses. Like, but you know, we're all trying to be positive about it as well. As I say, me and my wife have 3 children here, 3 girls, and Ella, she's 8, Kitten, who's 5, and Jessica, who's 4 months old. So I'm getting to spend the time with the newborn that I wouldn't have got to spend with the first 2 because I'm always so busy with the band. But I know, you know, I'm trying to remain positive, Jerry.
Indeed, congratulations, by the way, on the new arrival.
Thank you.
Certainly, you're getting the chance to spend time with the mum. But you also live on a farm, so you're never short of something to do.
No, that's right. We're rearing the farm here up in a wee village called Douglas Bridge here in County Tyrone, and you know, listen, the weather's been great, and you know, it's an old traditional farm about whitewashing and mending fences and checking cattle and doing stuff that I normally get another man to do, but now I've got time in my hands. I'm doing it myself, so I'm out with the tractor and whatnot. Like, but I'm definitely missing going out with the band and gigging because, you know, you just don't know what way it's going to pan out at the moment. But as I say, you know, we're sitting tight and we're ready to go. We're looking forward to get back on the road, but obviously when things calm down and when it's safe to do so.
Indeed so. One of the things which many of the singers and entertainers say to me is that one of the biggest things they miss is the people, meeting all the people.
You know, that's funny. That's the one. Like somebody said to me today, you're going to be missing. You're out playing, you know, and sure enough, you're must stepping on the stage. But it is the people, because you get to know the people and become friends, and you chat to them and you find out their names and where they're from, and you see them week in, week out, and they do give you great support, and you just become so friendly with people, and you miss the banter with them at the end of the night or before the dance begins, and there's a lot of that crack happening, even out with the band as well, the crack with lads going down in the van and traveling all over the country and come back at all hours in the morning. You do miss it, but in a way you are in a bubble in a way, like, you know. So to say this lockdown, it gives you time to smell the roses and you know, sit back and enjoy the things, like, you know, simpler things, like. But no, we're raring to go, and you know, I don't know what it's like over. I'm sure it's crazy over yourselves, like, but we're fortunate here where I am from the north. So it's very, you know, it's such a, we're not in close proximity to anybody. All the farms are well apart, and there's not too many people has it over here. Thankfully, I haven't heard too many people that has it, and so thankfully so far we're getting away with.
Yes, you don't have any issues social distancing.
No, it's just me and the cows. no, none of the money, thankfully. You know, but everybody, you know, if you go down to the local supermarket, everybody stays their distance, or the hardware store, whatever, everybody's, you know, we're all very cautious of it, although nobody's really catching it around here. But it's such a big area, and everybody's well spread out. I think that we're fortunate that way, you know.
Indeed. The one which I think started it all off, Jim, for you, the one huge success you had was Leanne Loves to Dance.
Leanne Loves to Dance is the type of a song that, you know, comes along. It doesn't come along that often, a song like that. But as I say, I've been doing it. It was my debut single, and I've been doing it ever since. So every night we go out and we do it. And I think maybe one or two times we might have took it out of the set, and we didn't do it that night. And if you do that, you can guarantee someone's going to come up at the end of the night and say, "God, you didn't sing that song." So we nearly always have it on, like, each and every dance because it's just a favourite on the floor, you know.
It is a fabulous song. It really was an absolutely fabulous, is a fabulous song indeed. And it recorded actually after you by numerous other people, which is a testament to the song and to you. That so many other people have sang it on stages. Now you also
recorded.
Yeah, recorded it, and you've released a number of albums as well, including Life's Highway, Devine Country.
That's right. So I just finished. I just finished a new album there just before, just at Christmas there, called Life's Highway. So I think there's a lot of singles in that album. I think there might have been 10 singles in that album. So what we done this time was, instead of putting an album together and releasing 1 or 2 singles off it and releasing an album, we thought, you know what, we're going to just keep releasing singles, because we found out it would be better to, instead of giving a DJ a song or giving the public a song every 8 weeks or so, have to get something new from us and keeps you on the radio. And because sometimes when you produce an album and if you just release a couple of songs of it, then the rest of the album gets lost a bit.
Yes.
So this time round, I just kind of released 10 songs of that album before I actually finished the album. But no, I was very happy the way it turned out, and very happy with some of the songs. Well, happy with all the songs on it, but there's some cracker songs on it too that's been going well on the dance floor for us.
Indeed, I bet there are. Funny, I remember getting all those singles and thinking, when is this album coming? Because it was like a continual drip feed, and after I got each one, I thought, well, the album's bound to follow soon here. I mean, I remember getting.
See, I used to say that to Jonathan Owens in Longford. He would be he go to him for just a lot of the stuff, and I was telling him since because people come up and say, "Oh, John, when's your album ready?" Whatever. Like, so we're just drip feeding the people with the music just to keep it a wee bit more. So when it did come out, that everybody kind of was looking for it,
Yes, it did. It was a drip feed. I thought after each single, after 2 or 3, the album's got to be out soon. But I remember getting the Fado Dough and Digging Up Bones, and then Laughing All the Way to the Bank, and all the rest of them. And they just kept coming. Some excellent tracks, I'll have to say. And
I wish it was Laughing All the Way to the Bank. That song's Laughing All the Way to the Bank of the River.
Yeah, well, at least there's nice scenery, I suppose, Jim.
Yeah, no, I have to say now, that album has turned out well for us, and I believe it went number 1 on the iTunes charts as well, so we were happy with that. Well, went number 1 for a day or so with that, but we're over the moon with that,
Well, that's fabulous.
No, as I say, we're always working on new material, because we're in lockdown now. We have loads of time to do it, but I'm promoting this album as well that we have out as well. Pushing that too. Like. Indeed.
But you've had, over the years, you've had a lot of albums.
Not a lot of albums, no. But as I say, it's funny. I'm still relatively fresh band on the scene. Although we're on the scene. Well, we'll be 6 years now that we're on the scene properly, and I know that seems like a long time. It's actually a short time. Doesn't when you take a like of say Rob Marzell or Jimmy Buckley, or like we are still new kids in the block to people, because a lot of people haven't seen us, you know what I mean, and they're only come out to see us for the first time, and it takes a while to build us. We're like a slow burner. It's more of a marathon than a sprint.
Yes,
for us,
Indeed. Well, you've had the album Here to Stay, also Devine Country. The one we talked about, Life's Highway, and you've Life's Highway. We're Here to Stay. That was the other one. Good, all good albums. Some cracking tracks on them. From the likes of Crooked Jack, through to Destination Donegal.
Yeah. That's right. You see, what you're doing is, you're always looking for, good material, but you're given you're looking for what you like, and especially what the people will come to dances for. Like the Destination Donegal. It's a great waltz. We do that nearly every night, and we do. Definitely, We're Here to Stay as a big track with the dancers. Dancers love that one. We would actually I think we actually start off our gig with that song, because it's so popular. But
yes.
And when you're in your dances, you're stretching out. You're doing your 3 waltzes, 3 jays, and we bit of rock and roll maybe, but always that's 90% country,
Yes. But you've done you certainly have a good selection of tracks and a good selection of of songs there.
You need it. That's you need. When you're out doing dances, you need a wee bit of everything. Like, you need to give everybody, you give them what they want, and something we enjoy as well. Like, as musicians. And as I say, it's just been so strange when it's just all stopped all of a sudden, just like that. And
Yes.
then you're back at home and you're going, I've done a show for the BBC. It's coming out now in June. Singers in lockdown and whatever. I think there's 4 singers on it, and they were showing us videos of the dances and stuff and all. And just really make you realise that the way just you're getting into your car every couple of days. Coming up the weekend, you're way up the road. People going to Cork or Kerry or Monaghan or wherever it may be, and you're in a bubble in a way, like, but now we've got time to sit back and reflect and enjoy our time with our family, and just wait till this all blows over and then we get back out on the road again.
Indeed, and you certainly, as I say, you're ready to go. But I think the shock to the system, to all the singers and entertainers, where they were sort of non-stop on the go, and then suddenly the brakes came on, it was something else.
We're just back from a cruise, end of February, a Gertie Burns cruise, and a load of Irish singers was on. Michael English, Daniel was on, Nathan Carter was on, Jimmy Buckley, and it was on every year. But it was my actual first year on it with the band, and we had a fabulous time. But it was just starting to creep into Italy then, and I kept going into my cabin at night after we do our gigs at night and look at the World Service, and boat and going, God, this is really scary, like, and just we got home just before a couple of weeks before lockdown started, like. But I knew that, I was obviously the cruise is great now, but I was looking to get home, because I knew this thing wasn't going to go away; it was only going to get worse, like. But second, my last gig was in Arboyne Navan on the Monday night, and the lockdown came on the Wednesday, maybe, or Thursday night, when Leo came on the TV and locked the whole of South down, So that's scary times now.
Indeed. So, but Jim, listen, I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm glad that you're keeping going, keeping out the music, and needless to say, never a dull moment on the forum. And listen, keep the music coming. Well done on your success so far. You're certainly well established at this stage. It's been lovely to catch up with you, Jim. And listen, I do hope
if you ever come back down, you want a job now, have a pair of wellies. What size are you? I'll get you a pair of wellies and sort of thing.
Yes,
don't be afraid to get a bit of muck. Get a bit of muck around your hands, or get the hands dirty, or nothing like that.
No,
they work.
no problem, Jim. I did it. I grew up doing it, so it wouldn't be anything strange. Appreciate
it. Thanks so much for having me, Jerry, and a big hello to all your listeners, and thanks so much for playing me music. I really, really appreciate it, and hopefully, God bless, everything gets back to normal.